Hi guys, how's it going? For the first time I'm nervous on stage here because I've never spoken about my journey. I've never really, students these days are quite intelligent. हमारे टाइम में दौर अलग था. So they catch you. So I'm very scared कि कुछ पता नहीं गलत ऐसे बोल दूँ and suddenly a question pops out. कि अच्छा ये बोला था आपने, क्यों बोला था, इसका क्या मतलब है? जरा इसको विस्तार में समझाएं. I'll be all over the place. My life has been all over the place. Hi, my name is Aparshakti Khurana. ये किसी इंसान का नहीं, किसी आटे या देसी घी के ब्रांड का नाम लगता है, या फिर उस दवाई का नाम लगता है जो अक्सर पति खाते हैं सोने से पहले पत्नी के साथ. सिर्फ टैगलाइन लगानी बाकी है. अपारशक्ति गोल्ड, भैया खाए भाभी मुस्कुराए. Okay guys, thank you so much Sean for that wonderful introduction. So we are going to talk about films and a little bit of journey, which I have had a small journey from Chandigarh to Mumbai via Delhi. So आजकल वैसे भी एक एयरलाइन बंद है तो via Delhi ही जाना पड़ता है वहाँ के लिए. तो anyway, बताओ.
Yes.
What's happening now?
So, as you mentioned, journeys. A lot of our aspirants here, they want to know how did you start and the role of education that plays in the life of an established actor.
I've had a very random journey. The best part is that very early in life, my father taught me that every person in the world will have their own journey. So that's what I thought, okay, whatever is happening only for me and nobody else. And I was enjoying each and every moment of my life. Talking about education, one more thing my father told me that, of course, coming from a small town like Chandigarh, it's a very random aspiration to become an actor. If you stay in Mumbai, your parents, take a look at people around who are actors, who are filmmakers, writers, and they think, okay, this might be a profession. But when we were in Chandigarh, even the Punjab film industry wasn't doing that well, but right now that's also flourishing. The music industry is flourishing really well in Punjab. So उस time में ये profession नहीं माना जाता था. And they were like, अच्छा, but little bit of creative bent of mind my father had, and he said, okay, I have no problem if you or Ayushbhai wants to become an actor, but I really want that you should complete your education. So Ayushbhai completed his mass communication from Punjab University. I completed my law from Punjab University. I was in the 5 years law school there, and I went to Delhi High Court to practice. I was there for about 3-4 months, and then I realized कि यार ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा मुझसे. So not kidding, one of the Fridays now when you are allowed to wear casuals, I was wearing ripped jeans and I was in my element, and my boss is looking at me, he's like, you were supposed to come to office. I was like, that's the Friday. So like Friday means maybe a plain t-shirt and plain jeans, normal jeans. I was like, okay. So I think that's also a very situational thing which happened to me. I joined a lawyer who was very successful and who was like full of cases. There was no time to even breathe. So that I could see that, okay, at 55, if I have to do this each day of the year for 32 years, I have to do this every day. And I don't mind having sleepless nights and, I don't mind working 24/7, but each one of us will be inclined towards something. Somebody would be inclined towards music, somebody would be inclined towards, gadgets, and you might want to sleep with them. I didn't want to sleep with all that legal research. So, and a lot of people...
So the path from law to media wasn't easy.
It wasn't.
How did it all span around?
From law to... when I started talking, I said my life has been all over the place. So when I say all over the place, it was not only law and radio. I started off, thinking in life that I'll become a cricketer one day. I always wanted to be a sports person in life, and I still function like one. I was the captain of the first school sports captain, then I was the captain of the Haryana cricket team, and but sports persons has the most difficult life, and because at 15, At the age of 15, you need to show seriousness towards a sport. At 15, people are immature. They're kids at 15, right? So, any sports person will have to focus really hard from 15 to 25. And उस टाइम पे तो हम सब मस्ती कर रहे होते हैं यार. मतलब 15 से 25 में गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड नहीं बनेंगे, गेड़ियाँ नहीं मारेंगे तो क्या होगा? So, I hope people understand what गेड़ी is. Okay, I'm from Punjab. गेड़ी का मतलब क्या होता है? You heard the song? लंबरगिनी चलाए जाने, है ना? So, वो जो गेड़ी चल रही है ना उस गाने में, वो है कि पंजाब में कुछ लोग का फालतू पैसा है, वो ना गाड़ी लेके पेट्रोल बस वेस्ट करते हैं, डीजल बस इधर उधर घूमते हैं. So it's called a गेड़ी. It has got nothing to do with anything actually in life. Rather, मैंने एक अपने रेडियो डेज में एक गाना पेन डाउन किया था from one of our annual shows. तो उसमें मैंने बोला था कि कर दियां तेरे नहीं हो गेड़ियां मारदा मैं गेड़ी नाल कुड़ियां नहीं फसदी जानदा मैं, which means कि यार I had taken another route saying यार मैं तेरे घर की गेड़ियां मारता ही नहीं, मैं तेरे घर में राउंड एंड राउंड आता ही नहीं, क्योंकि जो लोग राउंड एंड राउंड आते हैं वो तो लड़कियां पटा ही नहीं पाते हैं, है ना? So all the girls smile and smirk of course. जो राउंड राउंड आ रहा है उसके साथ तो कभी राउंड पे नहीं जाऊंगी. So you know, I mean, so वो सब चल रहा था लाइफ में. So I think ये सब sorry I forgot, after singing I forgot कि हम गेड़ी की बात करें तो गेड़ी आई कहाँ से? So I mean, कौन सुन रहा था? आप नहीं सुन रहे थे, आप तो बिल्कुल नहीं सुन रहे थे, आपका ध्यान मेरी घड़ी की तरफ है ना? Even I like my watch. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how my journey has been from, you know, I was a sports person, and then, you know, I was saying at 15 to 25, it's difficult to, you know, focus in life. That's why I say that sports person have the most difficult life, because you have to focus when you're not mentally prepared to be focused. Normally people start focusing once they start working at 22, 23. So, and that's the time I started focusing actually. So, if this kind of maturity would have been there when I was 15, I would have definitely, you know, been a cricketer. From cricketer, then I feel as a cricketer, I sat for ND exam. I wanted to join the army. I couldn't crack that. Then I became a lawyer. Definitely, I was a failure there. Then I joined a radio station. That was something that was the first time I got respect in my life, because I think this was something which came very naturally to me. Maybe I used to sing, I used to play the guitar, and you know, I used to write. I used to read and write Punjabi. And there is a very half Punjabi market. You can do your Punjabi stuff there. So I think that was the first time I got some respect, and then I thought, okay, I want to do something related to performing arts in life. And then from radio, theatre happened, acting happened. So कोई बात नहीं, phone संभाल के.
So life came in full circles for you.
Girlfriend को बोल दो ये बातें कर रहे हैं.
Okay, yeah. So yes, life came in full circles for you when it comes to starting with sports and then eventually movies.
Yeah.
And then Dangal happened. Again, sports. So how was the journey in Dangal? And I'm sure most of our friends sitting here would want to know certain moments in Dangal that wasn't on screen and that happened behind the cameras.
Yeah, a moment which happened which you have to remind me is about teamwork, because you know, you guys very soon in your life are going to start working, and teamwork is the most important thing. When he started talking about Dangal and he said against sports, you know, sports is very close to my life, and I would rather suggest that just in case you guys don't play any sport, you should pick up one, preferably a team sport, because that really makes you a team person. When I go for my shoots, I genuinely think the shoot set is a cricket field and there is an opening batsman. Like right now, shooting Street Dancer 3D. So for me, opening batsman is Varun Dhawan. Okay. So I don't have to zabardasti enter in his space. Let him play his innings. उसके बाद मुझे सेकंड डाउन आना ही आना है, मुझे फर्स्ट डाउन आना ही आना है, मुझे भी अपने कुछ ओवर्स खेलने को मिलेंगे. I don't have to, you know, try to overpower his innings or anyone for that matter. You know, everyone is here. in a cricket field or in filmmaking or in any kind of corporate setup you guys are a part of, there'll always be space for everyone to perform. If you're trying to enter someone's space or trying to overpower someone's space to perform better, that will never be the case. That will never ever be the case. And when I say there is space for everyone in this world, there's so many lawyers. Even then, I mean, cases are still pending. There's so many lawyers and they're all full of cases. There's so many actors. All of them are booked for a year. That's what, including me. So, so all of them are booked. Why do you have to enter someone's space? Why do you have to overpower someone on the film set? So everyone, once you start playing a team sport, you would understand that everyone is here to play a role. In life also, when you go back to your family, everyone is going to play their part. God has placed everyone. You don't have to be the father and suddenly start, deciding things, or mother who has to start deciding things for the house. If parents are making decisions, they'll make decisions till a certain age. You will become parents later. So, and about I think language was a very major part of our. If I talk about filmmaking, if I talk about acting, it was a major part of our characters. You had to really get that right. So even in Dangal, for that matter, Haryani was. Everyone did speak very on-point Haryani. People from Haryana might come and pinpoint, just in case anyone here from Haryana, they'll pinpoint कि यार ये word सही नहीं बोला या ये line सही नहीं बोली. Actually, we all could make it 10 on 10. That was a deliberate effort not to go 10 on 10 because we were not making a regional film. We were making a pan-India film. If there was a 5 months prep, there could have been an 8 months prep to make things better. That was a deliberate attempt to cut down on Haryani. Even in Stree, we all sit together, we have language coaches. People normally don't get to know that. They just see the end product on screen. But there is certain kind of homework there as well. I'm sure you guys have done your homework in school and college. Even today, you have to do your homework no matter what. My own brother, 10 years back, when I wanted to shift to Bombay, I did shift to Bombay. I was here for a month. And he said their homework complete नहीं है. So, उस टाइम मुझे ज़्यादा समझ नहीं आई थी बात. मैंने सिर्फ ये सोच के किया, मेरा बड़ा भाई कह रहा है कि होमवर्क कंप्लीट नहीं है, जाके दिल्ली जाके थिएटर करो तो होमवर्क कंप्लीट होगा. तो मैंने कहा बड़ा भाई कह रहा है तो मान लेते हैं. So, but later on, once I started doing theatre, in couple of years I realized that what he was saying, where he was coming from. So homework is the most important thing. Like even today, when me and him are talking, हम दोनों मिले पीछे आधा घंटा. वो होमवर्क करना important है. Otherwise, we wouldn't have, cracked when आप कब बात कर रहे हो, मैं कब बात कर रहा हूँ, आप कब सुन रहे हो. So it's really important to, kind of do the homework right.
That's so true. And apart, the final thing for the session, a lot of our friends here are aspiring actors and possibly film directors. What's the advice that you would want to give them, quite quickly?
Just be true to your craft. Never get carried away. This is a field where you need, I think, a lot of patience. And this is a field where you're going to be judged by even a common man who has never acted, who has never directed. He's going to come on Twitter and tell you that your film was shit. So be prepared for that. That should have been the best lesson. Yeah. Yeah, so any questions from the audience? I don't know. नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता यहाँ पे? अच्छा ये sing a song. Okay. Let me sing a retro song for you guys. So this is a song I sang for my wife as well. भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल, कब से संभाले रखा है दिल, तेरे लिए, तेरे लिए, तेरे लिए, तेरे लिए. गगन से भी ऊंचा मेरा प्यार है, तुझी पे मिटूंगा ये इकरार है. तू इतना समझ ले मेरे हम सफर, तेरे प्यार से मेरा संसार है. भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल, कब song to her. She instantly married me. I'm expecting the same from the audience. All the 500 people should marry me and be with me all my life, on my Instagram or otherwise around whenever we meet each other. Thank you so much. God bless you.
यार आई थिंक एजुकेशन तो यार किसी भी अंडर डेवलप कंट्री में ज़रूरत है. हम तो फिर भी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हैं. कहीं पे पूरे वर्ल्ड वाइड जहाँ पे भी आपको लगता है कि एजुकेशन सही तरीके से नहीं पहुँच रही है, वहाँ पे पहुँचनी ज़रूरी है. हैविंग सेड दैट, नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट आवर कंट्री, आई थिंक पिछले कुछ टाइम में हमने कुछ मेजर्स ज़रूर लिए हैं, लेकिन हैविंग सेड दैट जो ग्रास रूट लेवल पे अभी चीज़ें मुझे लगता है थोड़ी सी ठीक करनी ज़रूरी हैं. एंड एजुकेशन विल ऑलवेज बी द मेजर पार्ट ऑफ अपब्रिंगिंग फॉर एनीवन. अगर आप एक सिविलाइज सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री बनना चाहते हैं, आपको हमेशा एजुकेशन ही आधी चीज़ें सिखाएगा. रादर जो हम इतनी सारी मुहिम छेड़ते रहते हैं वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट को लेकर, वुमेन सेफ्टी को लेकर, आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ द एजुकेशन सिस्टम. जब आप अच्छी तरह एजुकेटेड होते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं आपको ज़्यादा आइडिया होता है कि आपने सबको इक्वली कैसे ट्रीट करना है, आपको किसको कैसे, हर एक को कैसे इक्वल रिस्पेक्ट देनी है. सो आई थिंक वो एजुकेशन पार्ट का ही सिस्टम है, एजुकेशन सिस्टम का ही पार्ट है. सो एजुकेशन इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट.
ये भी कहना चाहूँगा कि एडुटेनमेंट जो ना शो है, तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे आज के दौर में जो भी फिल्में बन रही हैं, एंटरटेनमेंट प्लस एजुकेशन, ये दो फैक्टर कितना ज़्यादा देखना है कि इन्वॉल्व है एक
यार
में?
देखो, ऑफ कोर्स फिल्में हमें बहुत कुछ सिखाती हैं. फिल्में हमें ऑफ कोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेरित भी करती हैं. मुझे भी बचपन से काफ़ी फिल्मों ने प्रेरित किया. लेकिन मैं इस पॉइंट पे ना ये ज़रूर कहना चाहता हूँ कि कई बार ऐसा हो जाता है कि लोग कहते हैं कि यार फिल्म में ये ऐसा कैसे दिखा सकते हैं, इससे तो गलत भावना लोगों के दिल में आएगी. कई लोग और कई बार तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोटेस्ट भी हो जाते हैं. यार एक फिल्म ना किसी की मतलब इतना प्रेरित नहीं कर सकती. आप खुद अपना रियलिटी चेक आपके दिमाग में होता है. अदरवाइज तो हम सब ने गैंग्स ऑफ वसीपुर देखी है, हम सब तो नहीं बन गए, मतलब बंदूक में हाथ लेकर नहीं खड़े हो गए शहर में. सो हर एक को अपना रियलिटी चेक, अपनी समझ खुद होती है कि फिल्म को देखने के बाद व्हाट यू हैव टू टेक होम, व्हाट यू डोंट हैव टू टेक होम. सो हैविंग सेड दैट, आई मीन देयर आर फिल्म्स व्हिच आर मेड फॉर such messages. There are films which are not made for such messages. We need to respect both the films equally. बाकी रही बात परसेप्शन की कि इस तरह से आपने उसको सीखना है, क्या आपने घर लेके जाना है, वो टोटली आपके ऊपर है.
ओके, पर इसी के साथ में जिस तरीके से बोला कि फिल्में बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेरित भी करती हैं,
जी.
वो तो मतलब ऐसी कोई फिल्म है जिसने आपको बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेरित किया हो?
यार अभी मैं जैसे स्टेज पे भी कह रहा था कि I've always been a sports person in life and I function like one even today. तो बचपन से अब तक मुझे जो जीता वही सिकंदर ने बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर किया है. वो फिल्म स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर थी, वो फिल्म में भाइयों का प्यार दिखाया हुआ था वहाँ पे, स्कूल कॉलेज स्कूल हॉस्टल्स दिखाए हुए थे. तो आई थिंक एक कंप्लीट पैकेज था. इतने अच्छे गाने थे उस फिल्म में, डांस ऑफ हो रहा है और कितना कुछ हो रहा था. आई थिंक एक कंप्लीट वर्ल्ड था वो. एंड ऑफ कोर्स आमिर सर, बीइंग आमिर सर, इज ऑलवेज बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ कल्ट फिल्म्स.
ओके, इसी के साथ में व्हाट इज द स्टेटस ऑफ सुपर डांसर?
यार स्ट्रीट डांसर, यार स्ट्रीट डांसर बस अब क्लाइमेक्स शूट करना बाकी है. बाकी सब टचवुड अच्छा शूट हो गया है. फिल्म में तकरीबन 12 गाने हैं एंड मज़ा आ रहा है. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ रेमोस फिल्म एंड ही इज़ जेन्युइनली अ टीम पर्सन. सबको एक साथ खाना और बिकॉज देयर इतने सारे डांसर्स होते हैं शूट पे, तो एनर्जी हमेशा अप टेम्पो रहती है. एंड रियली हैप्पी दैट आई हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस जर्नी.
एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूँगी. जावेद अख्तर ने अभी रिसेंटली कहा है कि बुर्खा बैन होने के साथ साथ घूंघट को भी बैन हटाना चाहिए, तो जिस पे कर्ली सेना ने उनको धमकी दी है कि अगर वो माफी नहीं मांग रही है तो उनको घर में घुस के मारेंगे. तो आप बॉलीवुड का एक हिस्सा है, तो आप किस तरह से देखते हैं कि हर बार वो बॉलीवुड के लोगों को इस तरह से धमकी देते हैं?
देखिए, पहली बात तो मैंने अभी बाई चांस की बात है, मैं ट्रैवल कर रहा था और मैंने ये किस्सा नहीं पढ़ा है, तो मुझे आई डोंट हैव द फैक्ट्स ऑफ द एंटायर इंसिडेंट, सो आई डोंट रियली वांट टू कमेंट ऑन दैट. अगर ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन अराइज हुई है, सो ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि जस्ट बिकॉज आई एम एन एक्टर मुझे इस बारे में कहना ज़रूरी है कि मैं क्या सही है क्या गलत. स्पेशली व्हेन आई डोंट नो द फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस, आई थिंक इट विल बी नॉट राइट टू कमेंट. थैंक यू.
क्या चिल्ला लिया?
Yeah.